This is Josh Beiser from GameWisdom.com. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for games you'd like me to look at here on the channel, please let me know. Hey there everybody, welcome to a spotlight of Production Line. This is my first look at the upcoming game from Cliff Harris and Positech Games. He was kind enough to give me a press copy. If you remember from a few years ago, he published a game called Big Pharma, which is about using assembly lines and min-maxing to create products in the pharmaceutical industry, and I really enjoyed that game. And this is essentially, I guess, his original take on that kind of design. This time we're switching from drugs to car manufacturing, and oh boy, we got a lot of stuff to do. Before we begin, please keep in mind that this is currently in alpha. What you see here may not represent the current version of the game. I don't have an idea of when the game will be done, but I think he's been working on this since, I want to say, October of 2016, but I don't know 100%. And we're on Alpha 1.07, which I'm going to bet that by the time you're watching this, it will probably be an updated version of it. The game is not available on Steam just yet, but if you buy it from Positech's site, you will get a Humble Bundle key to try the game out on your own in the meantime. Anyway, we have different missions currently available, and the missions right now are just simply size and how much money we start with. So I'm just going to start with something simple here. And just like with Big Pharma, the layouts of your inputs and outputs are mixed around whenever you play or when you create a new map. So here is our showroom or our factory floor. If you look over here, this marks an export for where we have to send our cards out to, and this is where resources come in at. And we have free reign to build wherever we want in this area. Now, I know you may be thinking, this is an awful lot of room, how are we going to fill it all? Well, the answer to that is with some very, very big machines. And just like with Big Pharma, Big Pharma, my mouth just completely failed me there. Part of the challenge of the game is optimization. It's not just figuring out how you want to set things up, but setting them up in the most optimized areas to maximize their time. And you'll see that very quickly here. So what I want to do, and we basically have to go down the line in terms of items and options. Power right now doesn't exist in this version of the alpha. So first thing I want to do is we need to figure out where we want to start. This looks good. So this is where resources will be coming in. And the conveyor belt will transfer it around. So first thing that I'm going to do is set up a chassis assembly line. And this does not need to be connected to a conveyor belt from the back part, simply because the resources will be brought in. So I'm going to set this up right here. I need to set the conveyor to the stockpile. And as you can see, this will send resources over to it. Once they're in the stockpile, they will be used. Now this will take, according to our stats here, 25.75 seconds. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to build a conveyor belt. I'm going to try something a little fancy. Let me see if this works. I'm kind of curious to see if this will go through. So we have two. And the idea, first off, let me get this conveyor belt over here. There we go. Now the chassis will be sent out. Good. And I'm just hoping that the next one will go here. Now, fitting the body takes a full 63 seconds. And it's going to take 68 seconds for paint. So I wonder if we could combine... Right now I'm just watching the chassis go just to make sure that the logic of the conveyor belts is working. Alright, so that should be getting finished. And of course we can speed things up as well. Good. Now right now there doesn't seem to be the option to have the conveyor belt manually switch directions like what was in Big Pharma. So I have to do it like this. So what I want to do now is painting will take some time. But of course, we need more resources. Now, as you can see, as we get further away from our resource importer, it's going to take longer to bring these resources. Alright, so we are pumping out chassis. And we need to know what it requires. You can see it over here. We zoom out, we can see what's going on, where there's holdups, stuff like that. So painting will take 68 seconds. From there, the engine will only take 55. And then the big one will be fit accessories, electronics, and quality check, which are very short. And of course, if I wanted to, we could even go bigger and have even more. Let's see, will this work? I don't think this is going to work. Oh. Let's set up fit engine. Trying to think what's the best place to do this. Fit engine only takes 55 seconds. That means one should be able to handle two. I may need to actually alter this as time goes on, but let's see what happens. Let's get you over here. And again, you can see all the stuff the engine will need. So, and if you notice, there is a research office, because there is R&D in the game, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. I just want to get things set up here. So here is another thing I can use to make things easier on me. Supply stockpiles can be set up to basically hold any resources that I need, and the conveyor belts will take it from here instead of having to come all the way down there. Alright, so that is working. Maybe I could use two. So fit engine. And then fit accessories and electronics are very small. So I can actually set that up One should be enough for this. Alright, and then comes fit electronics. And then last but not least, the quality check. And then we just have to send it to our export. Get in there. So while I was talking, let's set up another stockpile. Yeah, the engine. We will need a lot of stuff there. So let me set up a supply stockpile right here. And what I can do is click here and choose what items I want to add. Now I wish it was a little bit better organized. Nope. Apparently we have a car finish. So they are using up a lot of valves, starter motor, radiator, exhaust. And it's showing the requirements that it needs right now. So I will tell it to hold 7 exhausts. And then I do need to connect this to my conveyor belt. And I'll connect over here as well. Oops. Alright, you need some valves. Things are getting held up here. Oh, nope, we don't want to do that. Let's raise the value up. And we could name it and do all that as well. And hopefully cars will be getting sold. See what we got. We could probably use some more paint too. Put those electronics in. And to show off research, I will build an office right here. And we have quite a bit to unlock. Let's try this. Is anyone even doing this one? I think they are. Once we get down to here, it's going to be very quick. Maybe I should build another engine fit. Oop. Oh, that was good. We ran out of money. Alright, and as you can see, we start with different loadouts. Yeah, probably not good to build a research office until we actually have decent money coming in. Let's try it one more time. So I'm going to start this right over here. That'll get sent over again. It'll take 25 seconds. So the other thing that I was trying to do was build it using it almost a T shape. Something like that. And I don't think this will work. But just to show it off for you guys, and maybe this will be added in eventually. This was what I was trying to do before. And just to show things off, I will speed things up. So there it goes. And let me see, so this takes 63. What I will do is I will build 2 of these. So we'll try 2 different ways of building. Same deal. It looks like it may be working. Because it's easier to know what it's needing, we'll set up a paint stockpile right here. Paint, paint, paint. There you are. That way it should take the paint from the stockpile and speed things up. Yeah, better do something there. Here's one thing I can do to help things out optimization-wise. That way it doesn't have to go all the way over there. Is this being worked on? Yes. So again, the paint's going to take 68 seconds, and then we have the engine. And then the engine's going to probably take a good amount of time to get done. There you go. Keep accidentally doing that. else do we need? Doesn't look like it's going into it. Those two are getting worked on. And then we should just need one. And hopefully we won't go bankrupt this time. And then last but not least, get in there, you. What? Man, I ran out of money quick that time. Alright, maybe doing double at this point is just a little too costly. So we'll give it one more old college try here. Now the chassis assemble. Because this takes so little time, we do want to have two. Yeah, maybe later, actually. So one will go into there. And paint's gonna eat up a lot of time. So just so we can actually get some money flowing, do a set of ones. Paint, fit engine, fit accessories. Not the most optimized way, but at least this way we can have some money. There. And we can also start to see how things are going to work. There it is. And we'll do a super fast forward. So this is where we can start to see where any bottlenecks come in. So chassis gets put over there. We create it. Car gets painted. Engine gets added, then accessories, and all the way down, so on. As time goes on, we'll have to add, these stuff will probably get added into the game. So now that we actually have money coming in, I'm going to set up some research. Alright, engine's getting fitted, the accessories are getting done. Alright, and let's mark it up a little bit, shall we? And we can come over here and we'll start to see our cars, hopefully. So that's our super basic assembly line. Again, This, for people who have figured things out and have mastered the game, or mastered what's currently in the game, this is basically nothing. Let's see, how long until that car gets sold? Alright, not bad. So let's see how things are looking. Paint's getting done. It doesn't seem to appear that there are any bottlenecks going on. The chassis has been sent out. Alright, so as you can see, we do have a bit of a bottleneck right there. That's probably have to be zoomed in a little bit more to see it. So we could actually use... How are we doing? Well, money is starting to come in. So now I will build a second conveyor belt. I'm just trying to think. Do we need... Yeah, so 1 to 1. Paint takes 68. Electronics are pretty quickly. Or accessories, I mean. This should be getting close to being finished. Of course, I got more research as well. Yeah, so... Yeah, we definitely need to work on optimization there. So I will move you guys over here. And let's see if this will work. Good. So now our chassis are going to 2 different places. Body, we need paint. This is where things will start to get pretty expensive. Doesn't seem like there's a way to optimize this though. This produces the 2, then we have to wait 63 seconds. Then we have to wait 68 seconds. And things start to speed up there. Yeah, we're going to run out of money very quickly. It looks like I could probably get away with 2 paints. Or maybe 2 engines for 1 paint. Because we're getting another little bottleneck there. And then just to try it a little bit differently, we'll load up a medium size. So got even more room to play with. Let me check our time. We're about 30 minutes in. Let's see if we can actually do something here. And I'm sure as the game goes on, or as development continues, they will add more things to make it easier to learn. And I bet there will be a tutorial as well. So let's try this. So the chassis assembling will be over here. That will create 2. Two means we will need 2 body fits. From the body fit, it will go to paint. Then from paint, we could probably do 2 engines. And then given how fast this is, we probably only need 1 of these. 1 of those. Actually. One. 2. And explore right there. So far, I'm liking the game. It's really scratching that same kind of min-max optimization itch from Big Pharma. It's not really fair for me to point out any nitpicks or stuff like that, as we are still very far away from this being a completed game. So this goes up here. And where is our cars? Okay, resources are getting ready. Pretty sure we forgot something there. No, it's good. What do we want? Let's go for more robots. Alright, so paint is getting done. We'll fast forward again. Oh, I see a bit of a failure there. Good. And then the next car should go right over here. There we go. And due to how fast this will happen, this will be finished long. This will get done long before this one does. There we go. Conveyor belts are still a little weird right now. Alright. You know what? Let's mark it up. Will someone actually buy our car? Maybe we live in a world where we're the only car manufacturers around. And it doesn't look like it. Alright, fine. 40%. Let's see. Oh, looks like people are buying it. Yay for marking things up. Alright, so with this little factory, again, it's not the perfect factory at this point. You can see we still have some bottlenecks coming up. So 2 come over here. Now let's try something a little bit fancy. Now that our money is staying in the black, I'm going to build a resource importer, and I'm going to set up a stockpile. And we're going to see if we can get this going. We'll add some paint. And I'm going to set this conveyor to connect right there. And as you can see, the paint is being delivered from this. And so are our other resources. And this will save us time waiting for paint resources or our paint supplies to come in, when they're just going to be taken right from here with no muss, no fuss. Alright, things are looking good over there. And again, because this game is still very much early, I'm sure that the numbers or the times for all the modules and stuff like that will be altered as we get further in. Alright, so that should be getting done. Yeah, it's looking like we have a paint bottleneck right now. Let's see if we can fix this without going bankrupt at the same time. And again, with the paint supply right there. This will probably create another bottleneck real soon. Yeah, we definitely need to fit the stockpile with more stuff. Yeah, I would suggest maybe be able to categorize this by the different modules. So you could have a collapsible panel for everything engine related, everything accessory related, everything paint related, stuff like that, just to make it easier to read. I would like to have research finished, and it looks like it's about to get done right now. Come on. Alright. You know what? I'll build one more just for the hell of it. And again, power's not even a requirement here just yet. That should be enough to speed this up, I mean. Good. New upgrade. So we can make more robots. Okay. 40, 49. That's about right. So what you can do, if you really want to go make things interesting, is when you unlock these abilities or these additional researches, you can basically break down these processes into individual segments. So it costs less, but you essentially need one of each to equal this. So at this point, I'm not sure what the advantage is other than being able to spread things out more. And if we zoom out, you can kind of see where our bottlenecks are still happening. Let's see, how are we doing here? And then this will allow you to add more to your factory. And then I'm assuming, just like in Big Pharma, the advanced stuff you can add will allow you to create new blueprints and affect the price. And let's see, is there anything else we can really do right now? Our cars are still being sold. Looks like no one's gotten wise to the fact that we were just marking everything up. So that's good. That's getting done. Alright, I think we'll wrap up things. Yeah, we're about 42 minutes in. We'll wrap up this first look at the game. Like I said, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing. And if Cliff can hit the same notes as Big Pharma, especially with expanding on making each play differently with like the different resources and stuff like that. And I'm sure there'll be unique features along for production line as well in the future. I think this could be a great game for fans of this kind of design. I'm not sure if I want to do a let's play on it just yet. I think it's still a little too early for me. But as development goes on, if there are major changes, I'll be more than happy to revisit the game, and when it is released, we will certainly be taking a look at things further. Like I said at the start, if you're interested in playing Production Line, you can currently buy it from Positech's site and get a Humble Bundle key for it. Otherwise, I'm sure at some point it will be available on Steam, and will be eventually released, hopefully. So, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I will zoom out just a little bit more so you can get the full grasp of my, I guess, very basic assembly line. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed things. And once again, I'm Josh Beiser from GameWisdom.com, where I examine the art and science of games daily. And I will see you all next time with another great game. Until then, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, share with your friends. It always helps out. For daily posts on all manner of game design and industry topics, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the site and everything that I do, be sure to check out the Patreon campaign. If we can hit goals, it will mean more content for everyone to enjoy, and I'll be able to support myself and my household. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at GWBeiser for updates throughout the day and random thoughts from me. And lastly, you can find me on Twitch right over there at GWBeiser for daily streams most nights around 10 Eastern. Thanks again for watching the video, and be sure to check out more great content coming to the Game Wisdom channel real soon.